Greetings YouTube, I'm Master Moses, and welcome to part 3 of my HeartGold Nuzlocke challenge. So here we are, whoa, that is abnormal. As you can see, we are experiencing some graphical issues, particularly interesting aspect there, although it seems to have no impact on my movement, so got a potion and gonna keep on chugging along. Now in the last episode when I left off, I discussed a loophole that I had discovered, which was Professor Elm's machine would heal me as many times as I needed. Now, while it is true that that doesn't violate the No Pokemon Center challenge, I honestly don't feel too right about just abusing the heck out of it. So I've decided to kind of limit that and find a way to close the loophole. So, until I get my first badge, sure, I can use it. But after my first badge, I'm not allowed to use the machine whatsoever. This is gonna eliminate any unnecessary things, such as me just going back for no reason. Meanwhile, this Centret looks like it got eaten by Messino, and Fang is having an interesting day as well, but that's gonna balance things out. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna keep on chugging along, and let's go find out what Mr. Pokemon wants to give us. While minor detail, I can't help but wonder what Mr. Pokemon's name is, or if that's genuinely his name. If so, why would you name your kid that? That would be like, yes, my name is Dog. It's a little bit more complicated than that. I mean, Pokemon and dogs aren't exactly the same, but kind of similar. So meanwhile, I'm just scratching back and forth with the Centret. A little bit of experience here. Let's see here. We are gonna go ahead and grab this, even though I can't do anything with it. Oh, right, I don't have a container to put it in, because, you know, it's not like I don't have a backpack with me. Let's see here. How about half my health? It's kinda pushing it, but should be fine. I have a flashback moment, because I remember back when that tree back there used to have a berry. What kind, you may wonder? No, just a berry. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? Well, you clearly don't know me very well. Meanwhile, he left his shadow clone back over there. Let's see here. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon. You'll rely on them a lot. You clearly don't know me, old man, so don't assume that you do. I'm not using that at all. I'm not going to be relying on it a lot. In fact, I'm not even going to step foot in it a single time, if at all possible. See, Mr. Pokemon's house. That's nice. I'm going to leave the tour here. I have no questions. Let's see here. Let's go over to the water. This is the sea, as you can see, because that is such a clever pun. Thank you, old man, for that bit of interesting information that I would have figured out. And this is your house. Now I'm going to kidnap you. Please don't run. You don't have running shoes, so you can't. Oh, fine, here they are. You can go now. Goodbye. Let's activate those, that way I can actually move at a decent pace, because life without running shoes is slow. And now for the staple of this run, I am going to buy a lot of medicine for my Pokemon. Because without this, I have no way of healing. I have no healing moves, not that they're that amazing outside of battle anyway, and plus, statuses are a danger, antidote especially, because I get poisoned once, and then I'm out of luck. Because if I get poisoned without an antidote, then it's pretty much just a ticking time bomb until I'm gone. Oh yes, and here's the old man again. Here's another thing. It's the map card, because I don't know my way around Johto at all. Yeah, this is unnecessary, honestly. My first game was in Johto, back in Pokemon Crystal. Technically I got Crystal and Silver at the same time, but I started Crystal first, so we're gonna go with that. Back in the good old days, we didn't have over 50 berries like you young whippersnappers have. We had berry, and gold berry, and Pearl's Cure berry, because I couldn't fit Paralyze Cure, and that Pidgey's head is just left floating there after I killed it. That's horribly morbid. I am sorry for that graphic bit of violence there. I thought this was a children's game. Let's see, what's going here? This used to be a guy that would always give you a berry. Except he doesn't, because he's just gonna give me an apricorn. Box, that is. Will be useful for collecting and then giving him to Kurt later on, spoiler alert. There we go, a green apricorn. I love things made out of green apricorns. Let's see what this item is. Another antidote. Good, that's good, although I have like 5 already. But the more the merrier, and the more the less poisoning. Let's see here, what's my next victim? Alright, a Pidgey. These graphical errors are really starting to get to me. That's odd. That is... oh, there we go, it just kind of jumped into place. And got back in line there. Just in time to die. Let's see here, we're gonna keep on marching along. Okay, Metapod. Now one of the greatest threats that I have is running out of power points. Let's try Rage, it's probably my least useful move. Oh boy, that didn't do much damage. And he's already hardening. This is gonna take a while. Nah, I'll go ahead and use Water Gun. I mean, it's a precious move, but at the same time it's special. And it's got stab, so it's just gonna punch right through there. Face my Super Soaker Wrath, Metapod. Because I am level 9. It's over level 9! Ooh, a pink apricorn. Good, this will accent the green apricorn very nicely. I mean, those are my favorite colors, honestly, pink and green. Let's see here. I'm assuming this is Mr. Pokemon. You must be Moses. It was I who sent an email to him. He doesn't have much of a life, so he replied right away. This is what I want him to examine. I kept it on that bookshelf over there. It's a mystery egg. Put it in the pocket, because it's a great idea to stick a egg inside of a backpack that is not at all going to break as I run around with my new running shoes. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from Professor Oak. I'm going to quote him right in front of him. Hooray for free healing! That is going to help me out. Save me a potion. I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Moses. You already introduced yourself. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you are running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon, I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why he gave you that Pokemon. You will treat it with love and care, it seems. How can you know that? I've been with it for maybe half an hour. You seem to be dependable. You'd like to help me out. See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It's worth about $50 on the black market. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. I trust a 10-year-old with expensive pieces of machinery, because I don't want to do it myself. But I've stayed too long. I have to go do a radio show now. Today we're guest starring Howard Stern. I have a feeling this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers. Hooray for stranger danger. Okay, goodbye, Professor Luke. Let's see here. So now we are gonna take off. Almost as soon as I answer this phone call. Hold on, guys. Yeah, Professor. Oh, what's going on, man? Oh, disaster. It's terrible. What's going on? Dude, calm down. Take a breath. Count to 3. Now, what's going on? Hung out, jerk. Okay, calm back. Oh, Moses, I just stepped away for a second. How could? Thanks for finishing your sentence. That's helpful. How could? Well, give me a like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed yourself, stick around, and next time we'll see what has him cutting off his sentences. Also, as you may have seen from my companion's own video, Prince B, in his own Nuzlocke challenge, he decided to take offense to my comment about fairies. Now, while it admittedly was thrown in there for the sake of riling him up a bit, I'd like to throw down a gauntlet of my own. I'd like to, when these challenges end, I'd like to reconstruct our teams that we finished the Elite Four with from these Nuzlockes and battle him. I can't say who's going to finish first. This isn't a race. But whoever does is great for them. That's not the challenge, though. The challenge comes down to that battle. And if you want to use Lyra's Meryl with all of its fairy glory, by all means. This is Master Moses, signing out.